The summer is winding down. How did the summer reading programs and various things like that go for the public library?
I think it went really well this year. We had many programs outside of the library. We went to soccer games and baseball, and we went to the Erickson Center last week and did a program with the kids there. So we've just been doing a lot more outdoor things for summer, and this year our summer reading program was more successful than last year, of course, and most of it was done signing up online and keeping track of minutes read and number of books read and things like that.
Of course, there is a kind of a resurgence once again with the Delta variant. Is the library doing anything differently now?
We talked about restarting our story times in person in the building and other programs, and now that's on hold as far as kicking that off for the fall. We did see a lot of people come in for summer. As soon as summer started, we saw an influx of people. And usually when school starts, it sort of calms down for us a little bit, and then we gear up for, fall activities and things like that. So we usually have a little lull between now and after about a month after school starts, when things are starting to be assigned to students and things like that. So, but we're hopeful that, we can start, story time again indoors, but not for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, it'll be interesting when school does start. I know I was doing my interviews for the football preview, and I was over in Illinois where they are wearing masks. Then I come over to Iowa where they're not really required to wear masks, but it might not be a bad idea.
Correct. And we do have masks at the libraries to, if you need a disposable mask when you come in, you can get one. So right now we still have our plexiglass up, and both of our locations, the Lions Branch and our main library, have plexi in between all the computers now. So also it's privacy plexi. So it's really nice and actually looks pretty nice. So we're happy to have that.
So somebody can't see what you're doing over there.
Unless you stand over their shoulder. But yes, if you're sitting next to someone, you'd really have to lean back and look over and be pretty obvious about it. So this way you can't just glance over and see what someone's doing.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Again, visiting with Susan Mesecher at the Clinton Public Library. What's coming up?
So we are looking for 2 wonderful volunteers to join our library board of trustees. The library board meets the 3rd Monday of each month at 5:15, and we welcome anyone to apply. We have the applications on the library's website, and that is under our About page, and then you just scroll down to Library Board, and then you fill the application out. I believe it's a PDF fillable. You can print it out, take it down to City Hall, and give that to the city clerk. And we are looking again for 2 board members, and if you're interested, you can also come to a board meeting and see what it's all about. So we'll actively recruiting. Information is also on our Facebook page as well.
Now, are there requirements? I mean, do you have to be a certain age, a citizen of Clinton?
You just have to live in the city of Clinton, yes. And we're looking for a variety of backgrounds, ages, diversity, and just trying to represent our community in the city of Clinton.
If you could, maybe just a quick snapshot of those board members that you do currently have, like male, female, age breakdown.
Yeah, so it's required that we have 9 board members. So it's required that we have either 5 men and 4 women or 5 women and 4 men. So we have to have a balance there, and we have a variety of backgrounds. We have business owners that are a board member, retired teachers.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
So we have, a variety. It's nice to have a variety of people. So we're also looking for those maybe under 40 as well.
Okay. So as a board member, what would be some of their responsibilities?
So basically, they approve all of our financials for every month. So our payroll and our bills. They pass policies. They do outreach in the community with us. They're really just a champion for the library, and it's just a good way to meet people and get involved in the community. And then also they have committee groups. So we have a community relations committee, a building committee, a finance committee, various committees that each board member is on at least one of those committees throughout the year.
Very interesting. So what else is coming up?
So we're really excited. The Lions Reads Book Club, some of the Lions programs have been in local businesses. So this week, we're going to be at Cake Fantasies at 501 South 2nd Street on Wednesday, the 18th. And it's a Lions Read Book Club. You don't have to read the same book. You just come and share what you are reading with the group. And you can call 563-242-5355 for more information on that.
Sounds like a great place to go.
Yes. And it's been neat to travel around and go to the different businesses and host our programs, which is wonderful. And then, of course, we have market music still until September. Next week we have the 25th with Amber and Adam as the band at Lions Foursquare Park across from the Lions Branch Library. And we have Nacho Ordinary Taco Truck coming to sell food there at the library in the parking lot. So we hope you come down. And then on September 8th, we have The Connection. And then September 29th, Todd Striley and The Noise.
And of course, that's going on the same time the Lions Farmers Market is going on. So always, I would imagine, good crowds on hand.
Yes, it's been a little warm a couple of Wednesdays, so people had wondered if we were going to cancel, and we go with what the band wants to do. So if they want to cancel, we would cancel. But we've been pretty lucky. As the sun's setting earlier now, it's getting a little cooler. So we're just been so excited and thankful for all the vendors that have been signing up to be a part of that, to have some hot food and stick around for the farmers market and the music.
Again, August 25th will be the next one. Before we find out about what you're reading, any other thing you want to pass along?
Well, we also have a Makerspace in our library. And if you go on our Facebook page, you can actually see a puzzle being made. It's really cool. We have a Cricut cutting machine, and we also have 2 new 3D printers.
What are you reading?
Reimagine Collaboration. And I believe the author's last name is Simon. And it's basically talking about Microsoft Teams and Zoom, and do we really still need to be using email? It's very interesting because we had the world of COVID last year and everyone worked remotely. It really re-examines what we use to work collaboratively online. So it's very interesting.
Do you find yourself all of a sudden doing more and more things this way?
It just depends. I would like to not have to spend hours on my email. If there's another way that I can collaborate with the library and with other people that in the library world, that would be fantastic.
So now, is anything coming up as far as you being a director of a library, meeting with other directors or things along those lines?
Yes. So they have a mid-sized library meetup that's going to happen, I believe, in September. And then we have the Iowa Library Conference, which this year is going to be in Des Moines. And I'm hosting a director forum with 6 of us. We'll be having a session talking about what it's like to be a director and kind of trying to inspire the next round of directors out there in Iowa. We have over 500 libraries in Iowa, and many of them are less than 5,000 population. So trying to inspire people to be a director in Iowa.
I was just out at Calamus. They're going to start up an 8-man football program. And as I was driving out of town, I went by the library/city hall in Calamus.
Yes. And next week we're going to meet in Wheatland for our Clinton County Association of Public Libraries.
All right, very good. If people want to find out more information, if they'd love to be a board member, how can they do that?
ClintonPublicLibrary.us is our website. You can give us a call at 563-242-8441.
Susie, great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Check of the weather now, brought to you by Citizens First Bank.
We'll nudge temperatures up a couple of degrees as more warmth moves